Hey friends, welcome back to Bitfumes. I'm your host Sarthak and you can also call me Ankur. We are on the to-do list, our mini project, and this project idea is suggested by Mashad Zaid, and thank you Mashad for your idea, and I have implemented your idea. And if you have any idea and if you want something from me, then please feel free to comment. So we are on the to-do list mini project and we have successfully done many things. We have successfully created the database, the model, migration, create page, home page, resource controller, layout pages, everything. Now we have to save our data to the database. Okay, for that I will just go to add new and type here this is new item and click submit. Obviously nothing happened because in the store function we does not have anything. So where is the store function? Store function is in the ToDo controller, and here is the store function. By the way, we have seen here when we go with the post request on ToDo URI, we will go to the controller store function. Okay, here I will just return request and all so that I will check that everything is working fine or not, and just click submit, and you can see the CSRF token and the body is given here. That means our form is working perfectly fine. To save the data to database, we have obviously made a model, ToDo model, so we will just use that model. So I will type use app and model name is ToDo. So here I will type ToDo is equal to new ToDo, and after that I will just delete this and I will say ToDo dash body is equal to request body, and after that ToDo and save function. And after all these things I have to redirect, so I will return redirect where? Redirect to ToDo home page. Okay, let's see the result. And here I will say this is new item and I click submit, and you can see we are on the ToDo home page. That means our submitted function was working fine. For that, just go to our database, click refresh, and you can see the item is okay now. But the problem is our item is not seen here. This is the hard-coded one, so let's just quickly do that thing. So you can see this is the hard-coded. I will just delete this and you can see there is no item. So how will I get the data from the database? For that, go to the ToDo controller and the index. For here I will say ToDo's is equal to ToDo : all, and I will pass this data to my view with the help of function called compact. And here I will say in the home page, just say for each, and in here the array name is ToDo's and element will be only ToDo. What I will echo here ToDo body, and let's just see, refresh, and yep, this is the new item. And let's add another item. This is another item, yep, submit, and you can see the items are here. So we have successfully done the save to database. Okay, now the validation, but before validation I will just want the created at on here. Okay, so for that I will go home page, and here I will say span, and inside that span I will just type ToDo created at and close this, and let's see the result. Yep, this time is here, but I want to pull on the right side, so I will just type here class pull right. Okay, this is here. So we have successfully done this, but I want not this time of creation, I want to display the time, how much time before it was created. For that we have the carbon instance here, and you can search for the carbon on the Google with carbon Laravel, and you will find the different kinds of function. For that I will use the carbon function called diff for humans, and let's see the result. And when I refresh, you can see this is 3 minutes ago created, this is 1 minute ago created, and when I can say this is third item and hit submit, and this is 1 second ago created. Okay, so we have done this part. And now the trimmed data. Trimmed data is just like this. When I type here with the space, I will type this is new item, and again some of the space and enter and click submit. You can see this is trimmed. That means only this is here, no space bar, no enter. But wait, there is a problem. I have two identical items in the list. So how will I protect? So for the protection, we will hear the validations. For validation, I will just go to my controller, and on the store function I will firstly say this validation, and here obviously the request, then comma, then bracket, close this, and I will say the field name body is obviously required, and also this should be unique for which table? For to-dos table. Okay, that's good. And when I copy this, add new, say click here and click submit, and validation does not exist. What happened? Okay, the problem is this is not validation, this is validate. Okay, now hit enter, try again. When I type here, click submit, and you can see it is on the same page and not submitted anything. Why? Because we have set unique, and when I just submit a blank text box, then also it will return to the same page. Nothing was submitted. Why? Because we have done required. Okay, now the problem last is we does not have errors. So we completed the validation. This now time to display the errors. So for displaying error, I will just go to my create page, and here I will say if count errors is greater than 0, then for each errors all, and here I will say error, and just I will say error, delete this, and you can see the error here. The body is required, and when I will just copy this and paste it here, submit this, and yep, the body has already been taken. So we have successfully displayed the error. If you want to format this thing something, so you can say alert, and again alert, danger, or you can say warning, and wrap this inside the div. And when I click submit, you can see this is on a warning page. I think danger will be good. Danger, click submit, and yes, this body field is required. So we can see that we have successfully completed our to-do list mini project. And if you want to implement something new in this project, please feel free to ask me. I will obviously implement that thing and make a video only for you. And if you have new ideas for creating a new video, please suggest me. I will make that video. And obviously subscribe to my channel if you have not already subscribed. Please comment your problem in this video or in the last video of the to-do list mini project. And if you have problem in your project in anywhere, please feel free to ask me. I will obviously help you. And please share this videos to your developer friends so that everyone get the knowledge of the best thing, that means the Laravel. So we will meet in the next episode with more cool stuffs of the Laravel. So please stay tuned and like my videos.